with another video. Man, I thought you knew. Again, there you go.
You guys requested this. Russell Peters doing accents.
Right.
I'm gonna let out a secret about Indian people for all the people here or all the people
Somebody's
watching,
jeans,
wherever,
right?
wherever
They
you are.
baggy, like,
If you're not
that's
Indian,
a
this
long
is a
time
message to you on behalf of all Indian people. Hope my brown people don't get upset that I'm letting out our secret. But just so you guys know, Indian people are fully aware of what their accent sounds like. We don't actually need you
To tell us.
We know exactly what it sounds like. We know it's not the coolest accent in the world, you know? You're never gonna see two Indian guys in a club standing around going, hey man, aren't we cool? Don't we sound really hip?
I think we could.
Going to meet all the bitches tonight?
I'll tell you, man. I love that accent. Was you dance?
We know what it sounds like, you know?
Right.
And don't think for 1 minute that we don't know that you're mocking us when we're not around. It's an accent. We're not deaf. Don't think when we walk into Home Depot and go, hello, I'm looking for paint. You have to write down that all over there, sir.
I don't know, man. I love the accent, man. I
Looking
don't.
for paint. Paint.
What alley's that?
Hey, let's go have a cigarette and talk like this for half an hour. We know you're doing it, you bastards.
My name is Amit.
But Indian people know what their accent's good for and what it's not good for. We know its limitations. You know what I mean? We know it's not good for getting laid. It's not gonna help you. Hello, baby.
Oh my God, look at his
Nothing's gonna
face.
happen for you. But you know what the Indian accent is good for? Cutting tension.
Right.
You got a tense situation, pop in the Indian accent.
Right.
Tension's gone. Picture a serious courtroom drama. Your Honor, my client would like to plead guilty.
So basically, the accent is so funny that you cannot take it serious.
Tension's gone.
All the tension.
But white people, let me talk to you for a minute. White Canadian people, especially. Canadian white people. When I say Canadian, I mean you're Canadian, your parents are Canadian, your grandparents are Canadian, you're really Canadian. Canadian white people, you have an accent.
No, that's true.
And they're completely oblivious to it. You do? I don't know if you're aware of it, sir. You may not have it, you look like a rich Canadian white guy. I don't know, you know what I mean? You're a minority.
Oh, so even when you're rich over there, you're a
Is
minority.
it in Canada?
But Canadian people have an accent. And it's funny when you watch white Canadian people talk, especially white Canadian guys, they have this funny ass way of talking. They talk, the way they speak, they make everything sound like it's the most matter of fact thing you've ever heard in your life. And when they talk to you, it looks like they can't control their head. It looks like they're part bobblehead when they say stuff to you. Because they'll come up to you and they'll go, Jesus Christ.
Dude, I've heard Canadians talk like that.
Yeah, it's so true, man.
Hey, hey, hey. They like to say that. Hey.
In New York, there are so many Canadians.
Did you get a
Man.
load of their jugs on that one?
Oh my God, that's so true.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't even from Vancouver? That's where it's from, right? They're from Canada.
They do. It's funny to watch.
Yeah.
And white people sitting there going, no, we don't have an accent. What are you talking about? I can prove to you, white folks, that you have an accent. It's a pretty bold statement for a brown man. But I can prove to you. White people, when you swear, you sound like donkeys. You do, because you'll say stuff like, fuck ah.
Well, white Canadians
Right.
sound like that.
I've never heard. Okay,
An American
Americans
doesn't
sound like that.
Shit.
Or maybe.
You're at the end, everybody else on that. Think about
But
it.
some are
Everybody-
funny, some are
It's
not.
not funny, man. It's okay.
We've seen a couple of
I mean,
his
we've actually did a
shows.
few reactions as well.
We did
Also,
one.
One, right? Okay.
They didn't like it, dude. It was the I think it was the terrorists versus Indians, or
Right.
something like
Oh,
that.
they didn't like it?
No, bro,
Really?
because a lot of Indians were in the comments, man. They didn't like it,
They
bro.
didn't like it. At the end of the day, it's comedy. It's for laughter.
Yes.
If you like comedy and things like that, you have to have an open mind.
Yes.
Because if that's the case, you're gonna be offended with everything
That's
they
true.
say.
There's always gonna be
Yeah.
something that's gonna offend you. Like for example, me, I love comedy. There's not a freaking comedian out there unless it's new and I don't know about them, but I love comedy, right? But there's always my favorite comedians. They always have one bit
Right.
where they talk about, let's say, the church or whatever, or Jesus Christ or whatever, and I don't like
I'll
it.
be like,
You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't like it.
because
It makes me. I'm not gonna stop watching them. I'll just forward that section.
Right.
You're always gonna find something that's gonna offend you if you're very touchy.
I think at the end of the day as well, like everything that we know of the real world, like if you're working somewhere right now, there's a lot of rules about sex, gender, religion, racism, what's it called, harassment and stuff like that. When it comes to comedy, that's all they talk about because it's funny. It's one of
Yeah.
those things you're scared to talk about at work. You're scared to talk about it in public with friends and whatever. But when it's in comedy, that one thing we're scared about is the thing they make fun of, so that all people can laugh and be happy. I'm not saying that racism is a funny thing. It's not. But when they make little jokes about things like that, about the accents, about the beliefs of different cultures and things, I mean, at the end of the day, man, you gotta be willing to laugh.
Before we ended, just like one of my favorite comedians, Bill Burr, said, these days that we're living in right now,
Right.
it's so hard for a comedian to be a comedian now
Themselves,
because
right.
you just gotta watch out everything you say, not to offend someone. Anyways, guys, this was funny. Don't forget to leave us some comments and let us know
I
what
wish
you
I
guys
had this
thought.
money, though. I got a lot of money out there.
Don't forget to subscribe, share, thumbs up, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Do you think Rihanna